Hello guys, welcome to the session. In this session, we are going to discuss about environmental engineering. Okay, so I think now I'm going to start some lectures on environmental engineering. Okay, so in this session, I will discuss about the complete syllabus which is given by JNTUH Hyderabad for R18 regulation. Okay, so from next session, we will start discussing the topics. In this session, it means in this video, we discuss about only the syllabus. You can see. Okay, so the subject name or the course name is environmental engineering. The main objective of this course is it means the subject will provide the knowledge about water, wastewater, and their sources, their treatment, their usage, their disposal. Understand? No? And also the subject also provides some knowledge about air pollution and different sources of air pollution and different methods will be used to control the air pollution. Okay, so this is the main objective of this course, environmental engineering. It means at the end of it means its objective is to provide knowledge to student about water, wastewater, and air pollution. It means what are the different sources of water, different usage of water, and different treatments available for treating water. Okay, now after usage of that water, it will become into wastewater, and different methods used to treat wastewater, and different methods of safe disposal of wastewater. Okay, now and the next one is that air pollution. Okay, only this is the main objective of this course. It means to provide knowledge about all these topics is the main objective of this course. Okay, now so you can see the topics of characteristics of wastewater, sludge digestion also included. Course outcomes. Okay, now it means outcome is nothing but at the end of the course what student will able to do, that is nothing but outcome. Okay, now so you can see at the end of the course the student will be able to assess the characteristics of water and wastewater and their impacts, and estimate quantities of water and wastewater, and also it means the planning of the conveyance. It means plan conveyance components. Okay, now it means to convey wastewater or water from one place to another place, mostly we use channels. Okay, now so the planning or design of such channels, it means such a conveyance system, and design components of water and wastewater treatment plants. Okay, now and also at the end of the course the student be conservant with issues of air pollution and control. These are the main outcomes of the course which are framed by university itself. Okay, now coming to the syllabus, the syllabus have been divided into 5 units. Okay, now so in unit 1 we discuss about some introductory concepts about water, and in unit 2 we discuss about the treatment methods to be used or to be employed on water and the distribution system, and in unit 3 different sources, characteristics of wastewater. It means some introductory concepts of wastewater, and in unit 4 we will discuss about some treatment methods used for wastewater and their safe disposal. Okay, and unit 5 it will contains air pollution and its control. Okay, so this is the complete syllabus. You can see in unit 1 these are the topics what we are going to see. Introduction, and in introduction we see what is the necessity of having such subject. It means like the environmental engineering basically it means what we are studying here now. So it is it is the combination of 3 subjects like water supply engineering, public health engineering, and air pollution. Okay, now so first 2 units will be we may consider as water supply engineering, and unit 3 unit 4 we may consider as public health engineering, and unit 5 we may consider as air pollution engineering. Okay, now so the main objective of water supply engineering is that to supply safe and pure water. It means quality and quantity. These are the 2 terms we have to consider here. Okay, now so safety is in the sense of quality and quantity. Okay, now it means like required quantity of water with required quality we have to submit to the community. Okay, so that is the main objective of this subject. Okay, so for that, what are the things a civil engineer should know? Okay, so that is the main objective of this subject. Okay, so introduction, and what is the need of that we have to have quality water. The main need behind the need of quality water is that it's pollution. Okay, so if the water gets polluted, or if the water contains some unwanted components is dissolved in it or present in it, we should not consume that water. Okay, because the polluted water, that contaminated water may contain, it means it may cause some diseases. Okay, so those diseases will be called as the waterborne diseases. Okay, so first of all, in this subject, we in unit 1 we discuss about what are the different waterborne diseases. It means like different diseases will be caused because of water, or different types of diseases caused or spreaded with water. Okay, so those such diseases will be considered as waterborne diseases. Okay, so we first of all we study about waterborne diseases. After that, because of that contaminated water, waterborne diseases are spreading now. Okay, so that's why we need to have a protected water supply system. Okay, so for that we need to have a design of water supply system. Okay, so all those things we will study here: population forecast, design period. It means water distribution system we will have. Okay, now water distribution system, it means like water supply scheme, we may call it as a water supply scheme. Water supply scheme is nothing but it will involve in several steps. Like first of all, we need to calculate the required amount of water to be supplied to a community. It means if you take a community, in that community n number of houses will be there. It means n number of families will be there. It means like if you take a community, in that community 100 families will be there. Okay, so for 100 families per day, how much amount of water we have to supply? Okay, so that is nothing but quantity. Okay, and next one is that how much quality we should maintain the water what we are supplying. Okay, so these are the two aspects we need to, means the quantity and quality both should be there. Quantity should be sufficient and quality should be safe. It means it should be good. Okay, so for that, to supply them, we need to have a scheme, or we need to have a system that is called as the water supply scheme. Okay, so for that water supply scheme, first of all we need to calculate the quantity required and quality required. After that, based on these two, we have to find out the source, water resource. Okay, so from water resource only we can collect the water. It means we can collect the required quantity of water, and we can maintain its quality, and then we can supply to the community. Okay, so this is the thing what we study in water supply engineering. Okay, so for that we need to calculate design period. It means okay, we will discuss later. Population forecast we required, types of water demand, different necessities will be there, like for bathing, for it means for washing, for cleaning, for cooking, even for industries. Okay, and also for drinking, for communal uses, like for maintenance of parks, parks and some offices. Okay, and all these things, these are all the different things which are dependent upon water. Okay, so all these things we have to consider. Okay, so these are the different types of water demands we have to study, and fight demand we have to study. Okay, and drinking water standards we have to study. Intakes and infiltration galleries also we will study. Intake is nothing but we will find a source of water. Okay, it may not pure. It means it may not have sufficient quality. Okay, so then what we have to do, we have to collect that water from this source, we have to store it, and then we have to send that water to a treatment plant. There we can treat the water. It means where we are making the water pure, and then it means where we are making the water drinkable. Okay, and then we will supply to the community or public. Okay, so before treatment we will store the required amount of water in a structure that is called as the intake. Like you may call it as a overhead tank, or you may call it as an underground tank, whatever it may. You may call it as a reservoir, whatever it may. The amount of water to be, it means to be stored. Okay, it means to be stored which is ready for treatment. Okay, so that is called as the intake and infiltration galleries. And unit 2 we will study about the treatment of water, different treatment to be employed on water. and end of the chapter we will discuss about distribution system, design of distribution system. It means how we will distribute the water among the public. We will distribute the water among the public by using pipeline. Okay, na? So different pipe appurtenances to be used for the distribution system. All those things we will study here. Okay, na? So coming to treatment, we will study about sedimentation, filtration, disinfection. That's it. And in unit 3, it means unit 1 and unit 2 it is about water supply engineering, already I told you. And unit 3 and unit 4 it is about public health engineering, or we may call it as a wastewater engineering. Okay, so in this we will, once we use the safe water, it means the public once utilize the safe water, that safe water will become wastewater. Okay, so that wastewater directly we cannot dispose in the atmosphere, or directly we cannot dispose in water bodies. Okay, because that wastewater may contain different types of contaminants and pollutants. So okay, so unit 3 we'll discuss about some introductory concepts about wastewater, like characteristics of sewage and how to collect wastewater. Okay, and one more thing, the wastewater in the sense it includes both the wastewater coming out from community and the wastewater coming out from industries, and the storm water which is stored in the localities. It means rainwater. Okay, so the combination of these three things will be considered as the wastewater, and we have to dispose these three types of wastewater out of the community. Okay, so this wastewater may contain organic matter in it, so sometimes it may undergo some decomposition. Okay, all these things we can consider. Because of the decomposition, it may become highly harmful to society, or it may become highly harmful to water ponds where we are disposing it. Okay, so that's why directly we cannot dispose that wastewater into the atmosphere. We have to remove those harmful substances which are present in the wastewater, and then we can dispose them. It means once we remove the harmful substances present in the wastewater, then they will be free from such substances. It means they will be good, so then we can dispose them. Okay, so that's what we are going to see. Okay, so in this also, the wastewater from one place to another place we have to convey through channels. Those channels will be called as the sewer. Okay, so like the channel or the pipeline which is used to convey water, it will be called as the pipeline, and the channel or the pipeline which is used to convey wastewater, it will be called as the sewer. Okay, so the design of sewers and different shapes, materials used for sewers, and sewer appliances will be there: manholes, siphons, catch basins, flushing tanks, ejectors, pump houses. These are all the different types of sewer appurtenances. All those things we will study here. The house drainage, this is the most important one. Okay, it means like if you take a house, in house different components will be there, like a kitchen will be there, hall will be there, bedroom will be there, and bathroom, toilet, urinals will be there. Okay, so from different components of house also different types of wastewater will be produced. Okay, so though that wastewater produced in the house, it means that wastewater generated in the house should not disturb the people who are living in the house. Understand? So that's why we need to have within a house also a proper drainage system. Understand now? So that is called as the house drainage. About this also we will study here. Okay, so generally the house drainage system will be, generally we may term it as a plumbing operation or plumbing system. Okay, so those plumbing operations we will study here. Okay, and ultimate disposal of sewage, that's what we will study. It means after treatment how we can dispose the sewage. Different methods of sewage disposal will be there. Those things we will see here. And in unit 4 we will see about different treatment methods for wastewater. Okay, so basically the wastewater treatment have been divided into 3 stages: primary treatment, secondary treatment, and tertiary treatment. Okay, so primary treatment is nothing but it involves in the removal of some physical substances, like physical and chemical and inert substances from the wastewater. It may, the units may include screen, grid chamber, skimming tank, sedimentation tank. Okay, so these are all the different units will be used for the primary treatment. And biological treatment is nothing but the removal of dissolved organic content from the wastewater. that is called as the biological treatment, and the same will be called as the secondary treatment. Okay now, so for this we are having different treatment units like trickling filter, activated sludge plant, it means ASP, and oxidation pumps. These things we may use all these. It means, and one more thing, the septic tanks also will come under biological treatment only. Okay now, so the septic tank will be considered as the anaerobic treatment unit, and trickling filter, activated sludge plant, oxidation pond will become under aerobic treatment unit. And one more thing is the sludge digestion. This is called as the tertiary treatment. Okay now, so the removal of sludge and the treatment of sludge also we will study here. Sludge is nothing but the organic solid material which is settled at the bottom of the sedimentation tank. Okay now, so these are the topics we study in unit 4. And unit 5, it is about air pollution, different classifications of air pollution, different sources of air pollution, and the air pollution, how it will affects the society. Okay now, so those things we will study here. Classification of air pollution, effects of air pollution, and different global effects will be there because of air pollution, like greenhouse effect, acid rain, ozone layer, it means ozone layer depletion, global warming. Okay now, so these are all the different types of global effects which are only caused due to because of air pollution. About those things we will see here. And different meteorological parameters can influence the air pollution at a location. Okay now, so like atmospheric stability and atmospheric temperature, atmospheric pressure, all those things will influence the air pollution. And next one is the plume behavior. Plume behavior is nothing but the plume is nothing but the air pollutants either in the form of gas or in the form of particulates. Okay now, so it means smoke or fog. Okay now, so whatever it may pollutant, once it is entered into atmosphere from its source, like from industry or from any automobile or from any natural source. Okay now, so like burning of organic things or burning of forests or all those things. Okay now, so once they entered into atmosphere, they starts traveling from one place to another place. Okay now, so that is called as the plume behavior. Plume behavior is nothing but the how the air pollutants are traveling from one place to another place within the in the atmosphere. That thing we will study here. That thing will depends upon the atmospheric stability. Okay, so we study detailed in upcoming classes. Okay now, so control of particulates and control of gases pollutants we can see, and automobile pollution and its control we will see. Okay now, so these are the total contents we are going to see in this subject, environmental engineering. Okay now, so these are all the different textbooks we can use for this subject, like the number 3 and number 4, environmental engineering volume 1 and 2 by BC Punmya, and environmental engineering volume 1 and 2 by SK Garg. Okay now, so these 2 books, it means these 4 books I can suggest, you can use that. These are all the different reference books what we can use. Okay guys, thank you very much. Hope this will be very interesting subject.